Gentlemen, we are here. We've made it through 1 week of the Gamers League. Week number 1 up, week number 2 down, and let's jump right into this week's update, starting with the scoreboard. Ladies and gentlemen, look, when you're at the top of the mountain, you're going to have the masses trying to pull you down. We live in a society today where people just love to see the ones at the top tumble. And when you think we tumble, sometimes we latch on. We latch on to what brought us right here in the first place, right? Anyway, Golden Goats in their inaugural game drop to Ocho Kylo. But he had to score 133 points to do it, right? One of the top 3 scores of the week. Hey, look, an impressive performance. I'll give it to him there. But he's talking an awful large amount of wang for it being week 1. Let's be real. All right, see, I'm humbled. This was a moral victory for me. This woke me up. This got me focused. I only had to go 8-5. Like I can lose 4 more and still take ring number 2. I'm not scared. You're just talking way too much wang, Sean. Way too much wang. So calm it down. Golden Goats top scorers. Cooper Kupp with 20 points. Alvin Kamara with 16.6, a modest performance. And Brandon Cooks with 15.7. Kylo Ocho. It was Thursday night. It was night 1. Amari Cooper, 32.4. Killer performance. Killer performance. Joe Mixon with 23. Josh Allen with 17. Look, onwards and upwards, gentlemen. Onwards and upwards. 1 game means nothing. Greb's Vengeance drops to the Green Bay Pupperses, 94-98 in some change. Greb's top performers, Dak Prescott, great game. CeeDee Lamb, 20 points, another great game. And Chris Godwin with 20 points. This was a close one, guys. Tom Brady with 27 points for the Green Bay Pupperses. We got Jacobs with 16.5 and Edmonds with 12.6. What a good game. A lot of good games, actually. If there was a game to watch, it was this one. It was Team Shaw versus the Keshik Bowcasters, the 2 top scorers in the league going neck and neck. This was close up until the very last game, and then Chris Riccio ran away with it, 146-163. Team Shaw, I said it at the draft, he's got a great team. Got a great team, and if he keeps doing like that, he's not going to lose very many games with point dispersals like that. 146 is a lot, an awful lot for a losing score. Robbie's top scorers. We got Deebo Samuel at 27 points, Tyler Lockett at 24, and Tyrod Taylor at 23.6. But Chris Riccio with Kyler Murray, 33.5 points, week 1. Adam Thielen, who was a killer for me last year, 25.7. And we got Waller, one of the most impressive tight ends, who's going to be what I think is an elite tight end with our half-point PPR this year. Man, good job, Chris. Probably your best game of PPR or not. Probably your best game of your history here at the Gamers League. So good job. Kashyyyk let the Wookiee win with a huge Week 1 victory over the Goat Tamers, helping me out in my division loss, 101-94. Let's see, Joe had Tyreek Hill at 31.6 points, killer game. We got Higgins at 13.8 and Stephon Diggs at 11.4. He's going to have a good year. I had him last year. He was my wide receiver 1. He's going to have a really, really good year. Goat Tamers running with Matthew Stafford at 25, almost 25 points. We got Hawkinson at 21 and Robbie Anderson with 12 points, who only caught 1 ball, but it happened to be a deep touchdown. So that kept that game close, but not close enough. Let the Wookiee win. Wins by 7. We have Tony Crespo, the Chubby Bakers, with a win. We got Hopkins at 23-3. Nick Chubb at 21, and Lamar Jackson at 18. That is a bad score for Lamar Jackson. And Tony still pulls a victory 101-81 over Dave in the replacements. Dave had Travis Kelce with a monster performance at 22.6, but then he had Tannehill only give him 14 and Metcalf only give him 14 there. It was a rough day for the replacements. This game also helping me in my division. But I see Dave picking that one up. Dave threatens in the playoffs every year, and he's probably going to continue that. I'm sure of it. Then we have the Sticky Dildo. Second place in a league last year, going up against the Trenton Trout. And the Trenton Trout are victorious 102-89. Good gravy. Russell Wilson at 27 points. We got the Sticky Dildo with him. We got the Pittsburgh D, his second highest point. That is a rough. That on paper is a rough start when your defense is your second highest score. So Peel, pick it up, hit them waivers, son. And then we got Robert Woods, 10 points, almost 11. Patty Mahomes with the Trenton Trout with 33 points. That'll be a weekly occurrence. We got David Montgomery with 18-3. I did not think David Montgomery, I had him last year. He played well, but I just did not see him having as much production. I was wrong. 18 points for Montgomery. And then we have Taylor with 14.6. Gentlemen, those were last week's games. Jumping over real quick to the standings. In the Sony division, we have Chubby Baker and Kashyyyk Let the Wookiee Win, sharing one win apiece. Sticky Dildo with one loss. And we have something new here. We have playoff percentages. The top playoff percentage in the Sony League is 68%. Let the Wookiee Win. Just after week 1. In the Microsoft division, we have the Kashyyyk Bowcasters and Ocho Kylo at 1-0 each. And then Team Shaw, even with an amazing performance, unfortunately sitting at one loss and no wins. Two high playoff percentages here with 85% and 81% for the Bowcasters and Ocho Kylo, respectively. And then the Nintendo division, we have the Trenton Trout, Green Bay Puppersers, 1-0 apiece. Greb's Vengeance, 0-1. 67% is apiece for Trenton Trout and the Puppersers to make the playoffs. And last but not least, PC Master Race. All three 0-1. We all lost, but we all did okay in the division. So we have a tight race after week 1. Everyone's splitting a goose egg. The Golden Goats have a 59% chance of making the playoffs, and that is the lead percentage. Top 3 teams in terms of points scored, we have the Bowcasters, Team Shaw, and Ocho Kylo. Great games by all 3 of those. I would say no one was beating those 3 guys, but 2 of those guys were playing each other. And man, what a tight game. So I think we have an interesting beginning to the league this year, boys. An interesting beginning. Absolutely. And going into week 2, Golden Goats, the replacements, both 0-1, both in the same division. One of us needs some separation. I feel good about my team. I'm projected for 109. He's projected for 105. Look, it's going to be a good one. Shaw and the Puppersers both, we'll see. Team Shaw's 0-1. Puppersers is 1-0. Puppersers, I'm telling you, watch out. Shaw's got good matchups. He's probably going to have a big game again. But we do have Christian McCaffrey going up against the Saints, who I think allowed 40 yards, 50 yards rushing for Green Bay, who's not a bad running team. So we'll see if that McCaffrey matchup works in his favor. Greb's Vengeance versus Let the Wookiee Win. Greb 0-1, Kashyyyk 1-0. We have 2 triple-digit projected totals. Gonna be a close, tight one. Bowcasters, Goat Tamers. Whew, man, 114 points for Chris Riccio projected. That is going to be a tight game. Goat Tamers 0-1, Bowcasters 1-0. Obviously, that is going to be a tight matchup. We have the Chubby Bakers and the Sticky Dildo going 98 points projected for the Bakers. And then the Dildo have 111. So we are expecting big things from the Dildo to pick it back up. Ocho Kylo, Trenton Trout, both 1-0. My personal game of the week right here. Ocho Kylo going up with 113 against Trenton Trout with 102. I think this game is going to be a lot closer. These are some evenly matched teams. I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do head-to-head, and that is week 2. Gentlemen, remember, it's only been 1 week, whether you won or lost. We've got a long way to go. Competition's going to be fierce. If it's anything like last year, competition is going to be majorly fierce. So I look forward to facing you all head-to-head, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. You guys take care. Peace out, and I will see you all next week. This is your commissioner and champion saying bye-bye.